Sid Zingata from Vita Artes Performance Academy, and today I want to talk to you about writing techniques. Now, do your students struggle with writing? If they do, maybe it's not necessarily that they can't write, but maybe that they just have too many thoughts to write about. Here are some helpful ways that you can change your techniques so that the student benefits more in their writing practices. One idea for writing to help students is by changing the amount of words that they have to use. They could create a 5-word story or a 1,000-word story. Ultimately, the goal is that we still want to have a beginning, middle, and end, and we want to be able to tell that story through the words that are around. If you do get them to write a 1,000-word story and they complete it, maybe ask them to change that story into 100 words and see what they might have to remove or add to make the story have meaning. If the length of a story isn't the issue that a student is having, perhaps it's just that they have too many ideas. So creating a mind map or a thought process might be more useful. For instance, have them write down the 10 ideas that they currently have in their brain, and then they can work on one of those ideas. This way, it allows them to process all the information that they have while also being selective about what they choose to move forward with. This is especially useful in children who might not have a lot to say or get flustered when they are talking because their brain is processing too much information and they really just need to focus on one thing. Finally, if it's not about the length and it's not about the thoughts, it could just be about the actual content. So maybe if you're doing writing, shift that into a different perspective. You could have them write an essay or a poem instead of a story. You could ask them to change the character who's telling the story. Or if they've completed their story, maybe have them go into more detail about certain aspects of it. Editing is a very important part in writing, and so you want to remind them that any edits that are happening are beneficial in the long run, even if they may seem painful to have to remove certain parts or add others. Writing can be an enjoyable experience for any student, and I encourage you to allow your children to explore and grow with their writing capabilities. Don't forget that writing and reading go hand in hand. So, as a final little tip, if they are still having trouble with writing, maybe focus on their reading for now so that they can understand story structure or even some of the common languages or phrases that are being used so that their writing can improve over time. Thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you do like content like this, please like and subscribe and leave us a comment. It's always great to hear feedback, and we love to find other ways that we can improve your teaching capabilities. Thanks, and see you again soon.